City Council regular meeting, December 16th, 2024, at 6:05 p.m. Madam Clerk, can I get a roll call?
Mayor Nafolda,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Hasselbrink,
Here.
Councilmember Doby,
Here.
Councilmember Hibbard,
Here.
Councilmember Murphy, absent.
Okay, at this time, Mayor Pro Tem Hasselbrink will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by Councilmember Doby with the invocation.
Please join me as we honor our flag and all it represents. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Woo! All right. I'm thankful for the privilege to come and pray over this meeting. I am thankful for our first responders, for our military, our fire, our PD. I'm thankful for the privilege to make decisions for this amazing city. I pray that we would exercise wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and discernment, that we would not act out of selfish ambition, but that we would be ever mindful of what is in the best interest of our collective, the residents and the businesses that we represent, to the absolute best of our abilities. I pray that anything that we miss would get made up in the hedges so that it would all be done through grace. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Okay, we are going to go out of order today. We're going to start with presentation item number B, presentation of certificates of recognition to the Los Alamitos Pop Warner 12U Red Team for an impressive season. And at this time, I'd like to invite Coach Aaron Cecito forward. If you'd like to say a few words about your team. Yeah.
Well, wasn't expecting this. But yeah, no, it was a great season. We got a great group of kids. Did not think, well, I mean, I knew we had talent. I didn't think we would get, I was hoping we would get as far as we did. But yeah, it was definitely a shock. I have great coaches. I couldn't have done without them. But the kids, the spirit that the kids have, just looking at the families, the upbringing that they had, they're very determined, very. God, they just have a lot of spark. It was the kids that did it. I guess their upbringing here in Los Alamitos, because I've coached for about 15 years, and I know coaches always say this is the best group that I've ever had, but honestly, this is the best group that I've ever had. Everybody just had that fight in them, and we were able to get to the championship game. Unfortunately, we didn't make it, but it was a very close game. But just the fact that we were a brand new team, none of them have ever played before. Most of the teams that do go far usually have been together for years and years and years. The fact that we came together in one season with brand new coaches, brand new kids, and we were able to accomplish what we were able to accomplish was a great thing that we did. So give you guys yourselves a round of applause.
But before we give out the individual certificates to the players, I just want to say on behalf of the city, thank you to the coaches, thank you to the parents, and thank you to the players. It's a very long, grueling season, and I know it's a lot of hard work for the coaches. They don't get compensated for their work that they do, and a lot of them are out there just for the passion of the game. So I want to thank you on behalf of the city and thank your players. Thank you very much. So if you can,
Sure.
and when you're called, if you come up and get your certificate, and I guess we can line up here for a photo, or go back there. Go back there. Okay.
All right, first up is Andre Salcido. Next up, Austin Sheffield. Kaden Hansen. Cameron Claiborne. Carlin Perot. Colin Nafulda. No Dominic. Donovan. Drew Robinson. Evan Shemwell. Hanif Williamson. Jonathan Shipman. Kevin Gustafsson. Christopher Bro. Liam Ryder Mayuga. Matthew Nago, who just arrived. Owen Vanderberg. That's it. Everybody got there? Everybody else? Everybody good? Everybody good? All right.
Not done yet. We have a certificate of recognition to all the coaches. So we have Aaron Sacedo,
Thank you, sir.
Andrew Kadopoli, is that right? Okay. Israel Rodriguez. Matthew Harris. Michael Duarte. Owen McKay.
There we go.
And Thomas Hansen.
Come on, Sunset Guns out.
No duck walk next.
This is paparazzi, boys.
Yes.
Mamarazzi. Look at that. Happy mamas.
No, she can hold her. Hey, Rob, we're gonna just see that. Huh? We're gonna just. Thank you.
London.
Here, thank you.
She wants some daddy time.
Piss myself off.
Okay. Okay, at this time, we're going to do presentation item number C, which is a presentation to Sir Speedy in recognition of being named Los Alamitos Legacy Business Recipient. And at this time, I'd like to invite Director Ron Noda forward to speak about the legacy business.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, members of City Council and staff. I just want to say quick words. So the legacy business, and the mayor is going to talk about it, but it's a celebration of our businesses in the community that's been here for 25 plus years. And as we all know here, Los Alamitos is a small city, and our small businesses is the backbone of what we do here. And so our first recipient will be Sir Speedy. I think we all know them. The McLean family not only provides great service in terms of your print needs, but more importantly, they are a pillar in our community because whatever event you go to, whether it's a city event, a nonprofit event, a school district event, they're always there. And so, again, we're honored to honor them as our first legacy business, and I'll give it back to the mayor.
Thank you, Ron. And at this time, I'd like to invite up Alan McLean, Lori McLean, and Sean McLean. Oh, wow. Okay. So let me, while Ron's grabbing the certificate, on behalf of the city, we are delighted to congratulate Sir Speedy on being selected as a Legacy Business Honoree. The prestigious recognition celebrates businesses that have demonstrated 25 or more years of continuous service, contributing significantly to the growth, culture, and vibrancy of our community. Sir Speedy's unwavering commitment to providing high-quality printing services and personalized customer care has set a standard of excellence, making it a trusted resource for countless individuals and organizations. Your stability to innovate while maintaining strong community ties truly embodies the values of dedication, service, and integrity, and we are grateful for your lasting impact and the positive influence you continue to have on our community. So on behalf of the City Council, I'd like to say thank you. And then if we can, want to say a few words? All right.
Like to thank the council for this and all the hard work that they put in, and also the city and the city staff. I'd like to thank everybody too. And if you do have a small business, I mean, it's great to be a part of the city. I would encourage any business looking, to pick Los Alamitos as their home. Thank you again.
Okay, and at this time, I'd like to turn the meeting over to the Mayor Pro Tem, Shelley Hasselbrink.
I'm gonna go on down. Don't get comfortable. right, this is the time where we get to honor our outgoing mayor, quiet but mighty, Jordan Nafolda. He's just been a solid rock, and he doesn't say a lot, but when he does speak, oof, it's powerful. So we have some friends here who would like to come and bestow accolades on Mayor Nafolda, and I'll first ask Michelle Schutz from Assemblymember Treetop Office. Thank you.
Do you mind if we, it's our last hurrah together. The mayor doesn't mind.
And this is also Zach from Michelle Steele's office, so they will be co-presenting.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor and City Council, for having us here to congratulate and thank Mayor Nafolda for a wonderful year. We are excited to have you at the helm this year. A lot of great things got done, as always. Also, congratulations on your very tight race, but you're here again. We're happy to have you back. And we're very happy for that. But this is in recognition of all of your hard efforts and hard work, so thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Zachariah. I'm here on behalf of Congresswoman Michelle Steele. She was the proud congressional representative for the city of still is the proud congressional representative for the city of Los Alamitos. I have the honor of presenting a certificate of congressional recognition to the mayor. You guys have a great council here, especially with the leadership of Mayor Nafolda this year. So, and you guys have, all these other people on your guys' city staff. It has just been a pleasure to work with you guys this entire time. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Of course.
Appreciate that.
All right, and next we have a wonderful new friend from the Joint Forces Training Base, Lieutenant Colonel Dan Fox.
We wanted to present our, present our certificate of appreciation to Mayor Nafolda on his way out. Thanks to him and the partnership that began under, at the time, Mayor Doby and now Mayor Nafolda, we have been self-nominated as the best base in the entire world. And so come on over sometime and we'll get you 10% off lunch.
And last but not least, we are so proud of the relationship and the partnership that we have with our school district. Most of us live here because of the school district. I know we did. We still continue to live here, and the partnership just seems to go stronger and stronger every year, and we're very proud of that. And I would like to ask Marlis Davidson, Vice President of the School Board of Education, to come on up.
Before I say anything, I really have to congratulate you on choosing Sir Speedy. You talk about being part of the city. That family is the heart of the city. They give everything. So that was a wonderful choice. Mayor Nafolda, our district is so proud to partner with you. Thank you for your valuable service as mayor and for all the strengths you share with the community. Your background in law as well as in business administration lends powerful insights and expertise to your role as mayor and on city council. Your desire to see Los Alamitos thrive and grow is a feeling that is common to so many of us living in the community. We are all witnessing the incredible results of our local government's efforts. All of you, you've done a phenomenal job. As we enjoy the beautification projects, community events, and highly engaged work of our police department. It's what makes Los Alamitos a place where generations of families choose to live, and I speak from experience. I am part of 4 generations who have lived here. I went to elementary school where Shoe City is. On behalf of it wasn't Shoe City then. On behalf of our Superintendent, Andrew Pulver, the Cabinet, and the Los Alamitos Board of Education, we want to express our sincere gratitude for your role in building a strong and productive relationship between our 2 groups. As you shared, Shelley, it's really important. The shared work that is being done to make our campuses safer and strengthen our powerful bond between the city, the district, our students, families, and community is deeply appreciated. As an expression of our appreciation and on behalf of the Los Alamitos School District Board of Education and Administration, I would like to present to you a certificate of congratulations and commendation for your exemplary service for the city of Los Alamitos. We are truly grateful for your leadership and for all that you have done and will continue to do as you work on the city council. So thank you.
Okay, we move on to item 6, oral communications. At this time, any individual in the audience may come forward to speak on any item within the subject matter jurisdiction of the city council. Remarks are to be limited to not more than 5 minutes per speaker.
I just am dropping in today because I was out of town and I just wanted to talk to the city if they can help me find my ex-girlfriend Allison Bayer, because she's been missing and she usually would talk to me. So I just need to file a police report.
Thank you. Do we have any other speakers?
Good evening, council, and congratulations. Thank you, Mayor Nafolda. David Boyer with the Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce. Just want to thank you for your public service. I just came to make an announcement that the chamber wants to thank you for joining us for our holiday celebration with our show choir. But January, we have a networking breakfast at Madera's, another ongoing business here in Los Al, on the 17th. I'm going to leave the flyers here with Emil and Noda, and you're invited. We look forward to working with the city and the council in the coming year with the Chamber of Commerce. And thank you for awarding the McLean's. What a great business. They've been our business of the year before at Los Al and the Chamber, and we thank you for all you do. Thanks for that, and everybody, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Good evening. Hi, council. I was just I'm calling. I called in earlier, so I was able to make it to the meeting today. We're just concerned of our street. We thank you for the repaving of our neighborhood. However, our particular street on Kyle Street and Country Square doesn't seem completely repaved and smooth as our other streets. So it's just really gravelly and unsafe for our kids and not great for our vehicles. So we were just wondering if it could possibly come back to like maybe finish it, because it doesn't seem completely finished, at least our particular street, Kyle Street. Thank you.
Anybody else? All right, now we have our updates from the mayor. Laurel Park Tennis Courts. This is just another great example of building parks, building Los Al. Please celebrate with us as we unveil the 3 tennis courts, 2 pickleball courts, new fencing, mesh screens, and covered benches to enhance the tennis and pickleball experience. We are excited to invite the community to the ribbon cutting ceremony for the renovated Laurel Park Tennis Courts on Thursday, January 9th at 4 p.m. And then good evening, Los Alamitos. If you would like to see what is on the horizon for our city in 2025, please save the date for Good Evening Los Alamitos. The event is scheduled for Tuesday, January 28th at the Los Alamitos Community Center starting at 6:30 p.m. Attendees will hear about the milestones we have accomplished in the last few years and see our upcoming destinations. Team Los Al will showcase the exciting projects and programs slated for 2025. And we have updates from the city staff. City Manager Simmons.
I have nothing to report, sir.
Okay. Special orders of the day. declaring and certifying the results for the November 5th, 2024 the municipal election. Can I get a staff report?
Madam Clerk.
Good evening. This item tonight is regarding the general municipal election that was held on November 5th, 2024, for one member of the City Councils in District 1, 2, and 3 for the full 4 terms and a proposed charter amendment. The election is conducted and canvassed by the Orange County Registrar of Voters. On December 3rd, 2024, the Registrar of Voters certified the results of the election. The outcome resulted in the election of Tanya Doby for Councilmember District 1, Gary Lowe for Councilmember District 2, Jordan Nfolda for Councilmember District 3, and the passage of Measure X, the Los Alamitos City Government Accountability Transparency Charter Reform Measure. It would now be appropriate for Council to adopt Resolution 2024-48 certifying the election results.
Is there a motion?
I'll move it.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes. Okay, comments by the outgoing mayor. Here's my chance.
That's you.
Here's my list of grievance. No, I'm just as it was said earlier, I'm a man of few words, but it truly was an honor to represent the city in my capacity as mayor. It's an honor to represent my constituents and all citizens of Los Alamitos. I just want to say thank you. I'm not sure where she is. She kind of stepped out, but my wife is here somewhere. Although I think she likes it when I'm out of the house, it does pull some time away from you. You know, we have 2 teenagers that I'm very, very proud of. One in high school, one in junior high. So it does take away a little time from the family, but it's well worth it. It's an experience that I'll always remember, and I thank her and the children for understanding my absence sometimes. I also want to thank the city staff, including the city manager and all the department heads. The city is really lucky, in my opinion, to have a staff as qualified, and not only that, but as caring as you are. I can tell that the staff really, really loves the city, enjoys working here, and I thank all of you for that. I thank all the uniformed police officers, Chief Claiborne, who's always, at the ready, willing to provide service to the community and keeping all of us safe here. So thank you, and thank your officers. I'd like to just say thank you to the citizens. A lot of you come, or some of you come, regularly, and most don't, but it's truly an honor. We're such a small enough city where I think that you get to know people and you really feel like you're making a difference, or you can make a difference. So it's I'm not going anywhere. I think I'm moving to the right or the left. I don't know which way I'm going, but I'll still be here another 4 years. And again, I just want to extend my appreciation to everyone here. Special thanks to Emmeline, who I jokingly refer to as my chief of staff. She helped me through all the meetings and things like that we go to, and introduced me to a lot of the other city staff or other cities and elected officials. So thank you very much. Thank you, Los Al, and I look forward to serving another 4 years.
Now I get to speak. I know. So before I start gushing about Jordan, I want to piggyback on what he said about our staff. Our staff is second to none. You will not find any team more dedicated. I swear, every single one of you, down to the Park and Rec part-timers, if I didn't know differently, I'd swear you lived here, because that's how you treat our city. And I'm unbelievably proud of that. I know our city's in great hands, and that makes us look better, makes our city look better. We are the talk of Orange County, the little city that could, and I just want to thank the staff if I don't get another time to do that, because thank you for treating our city as though you lived here. We appreciate that. And then there's Jordan. You know, whenever we get a new mayor, especially one who hasn't served as mayor before, you never know what you're going to get. Everybody has different leadership styles. And Jordan came in and he took his style as nobody else could. It was different than Tanya's and very different than mine. But he absolutely led with a strong sense of leadership, a strong sense of teamwork. We all got to play in our wheelhouses the best we knew how to do. And he let us pretty much play as we wanted to until he didn't like us playing anymore. And I just want to thank him for his leadership. We haven't had a veteran on our city council for a very, very long time. And as much as he didn't talk about that, we drug it out of him. That's something to be amazingly proud of, and especially that we live in a military town. And we've got a veteran who led our city and still continues to lead our city because we are a body and we work as a team. And the only difference is he's just moving down one seat. So Jordan, I want to thank you. And I want to give you the official hammer plaque. No, it's glued on. It's glued on. I've tried, trust me. And just thank you for your time as mayor and looking forward to another 4 years with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, at this time, I'm going to ask the city clerk to administer the oath of office for the newly elected councilman, councilpersons.
Peoples.
Thank you. At this time, we'd like to ask newly elected officials Tanya Doby, Gary Lowe, and Jordan Nafolda to join me at the front. By consensus, they have decided they would like to take their oath together. So if you guys can step forward so everyone can hear you. I will now administer the oath of office to council members-elect Tony Doby for District 1, Gary Lowe for District 2, and Jordan Nafolda for District 3. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me, stating your own name. I state your name.
I, Tanya Doby,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign or domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and I will well and faithfully discharge
and I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations. So now if you would each like to say a few words on your election, and then we will take pictures of everyone in front of the thing, take a brief recess where you can help yourself to refreshments, and we will take one more council photo before we join at the dais.
Go first.
Thank you very much. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank staff very much for welcoming me. Thank you to the city council as well, and thank you to friends and family that are here. I got Maggie, Frank, my parents, my daughter, my two sons, my brother, my sister, his wife, Kristen.
Wow.
We stacked the audience. So, most importantly, my wife, Marie, who helped me out tremendously. But most importantly, I want to thank the voters of Los Alamitos. So thank you very much for that. I think that Los Alamitos is a great city, and I hope to fill my role into making it an even greater city in 2025. And we're going to aim high.
So So thank you to my angels. I'm so glad that you're here. I believe that a reelection is, sometimes it can be even more important than the first time because you're actually being judged on what you did. And the level of support and the outpouring of goodwill towards me, that let me know more than, any of the plaques. I like the plaques. More than any of the certificates, I got a bunch. But to actually have people come and link arms with me and support me, let me know that I actually did a good job. So thank you for all of those that voted for me, and thank you to all of those that didn't, because I'm gonna represent all of y'all to the very best of my abilities. Thank you.
You guys just heard me speak, so I'm not going to say much, but just again, thank you. I ran unopposed, so I didn't have to endure what they did and the stress. So thank you, everybody.
And then we'll now take a brief recess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why y'all let me walk out there? Nobody stopped me.
We are back from recess at 6:54 p.m. Item number 11, 11A, City Council reorganization. Yes. Madam Clerk,
Yes, sir.
turn this over to you.
Yes. I'd like to state for the record that Councilmember Lowe has joined us at the dais. So item 11A is the City Council reorganization. This is where council will elect the mayor and mayor pro tem. The city's charter requires a roll call vote to be taken for the election of these two offices. Nominations will be considered in the order received. A second is not required for nominations, and the city's charter does require a roll call vote. So at this time, I will open the floor for nominations for the office of mayor.
I would like to nominate a colleague that has started some fantastic things this year, and I'm super excited to see what else can be done with our senior services master plan and some of the fun stuff over on the base. So I, with enthusiasm, nominate Shelley Hasselbrink.
Second.
Are there any further nominations? There being no further nominations, nominations are closed. Please vote for Councilmember Shelley Hasselbrink for the office of mayor. Roll call vote. Councilmember Doby.
Aye.
Councilmember Hasselbrink.
Aye.
Councilmember Hibbard.
Aye.
Councilmember Lowe.
Aye.
Councilmember Nafolda. Motion carried. Congratulations, Mayor Hasselbrink.
All right. So now, at this time, I'll open up floor for nominations of the office of Mayor Pro Tem. A second is not needed for nominations. Excuse me. And nominations will be taken in the order received. After nominations, I will close the floor for nominations. Well, that's a roll call vote will be taken in the order of nominations received. Are there any nominations for the office of Mayor Pro Tem?
Yes, I'd like to nominate Councilmember Doby.
Okay. Are there any further nominations? Okay. Wendy, I'll turn it over to you.
Yep. Please vote for Councilmember Doby for the office of Mayor Pro Tem. Roll call vote. Councilmember Doby.
Aye.
Mayor Hasselbrink.
Aye.
Councilmember Hibbard.
Aye.
Councilmember Lowe.
Aye.
Councilmember Nafolda.
Aye.
Motion carried. Congratulations.
All right. So now where are we going? Oh, this is for, is this the member agency appointments?
Correct.
Okay. City Clerk, can I have a staff report for this, please?
Yes. This item is for the city council member appointments and reappointments to representatives to other agencies. The city council represents cities on various county and regional boards and committees. Traditionally, as a follow-up to the annual reorganization, the city council reviews its current appointments and considers new appointments and reappointments. Each appointment can be considered individually and the list voted on as a whole by the council. I would like to point out that these are appointments that the city council can make directly. Outside boards may make appointments to other committees, and that is not a direct city council appointment, and that's why they are not listed on this form. So if you'd like, Mary, you can run through the list, and we'll take delegates and alternates. Would you like me to run through it, or would you like to?
Yes, were there any changes from the previous?
There are no changes, no.
Okay, okay, so that's fine. So if nothing's changed, I'd say we go ahead and, do we need to vote on that?
So if you would like, I can read the list out, and then if everyone's still interested in their positions, we'll take a motion and a second to carry the list.
Sure.
Okay. As of right now, we have Association of California Cities. The delegate is Mayor Pro Tem Doby, and the alternate is Councilmember Nafolda. Same?
Yeah.
The City Selection Committee is traditionally the mayor and Mayor Pro Tem, so that would be Mayor Hasselbrink and Mayor Pro Tem Doby.
Okay.
Same for the League of California Cities. It would be Hasselbrink and Doby. For the Los Alamitos Community Foundation, we have Councilmember Nafolda and Mayor Hasselbrink. For the Orange County Fire Authority Board, we have Mayor Hasselbrink. For the Orange County Library Advisory Board, we have Mayor Pro Tem Doby. The Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control District was appointed for a 2-year term, so that will stay Mayor Pro Tem Doby. The Orange County Sanitation District, we have Councilmember Nafolda and Mayor Hasselbrink.
And I think on that one, we're gonna switch, because I can't usually make the meetings when he is not there, so I'm gonna go ahead and relinquish that to Mayor Pro Tem Doby.
Okay. For the West Cities Communications Center, the delegate is Councilmember Nafolda, and the alternate is Mayor Pro Tem Doby.
And that's, yeah, and so I'll take that, the Westcom alternate.
Okay. So I have the delegate as Councilmember Nafolda and the alternate as Mayor Hasselbrink. For the City Council standing committees, we have the Budget Standing Committee at Mayor Pro Tem Doby and Mayor Hasselbrink. The Intergovernmental Affairs Representative is Mayor Pro Tem Doby. And our liaison to the Joint Forces Training Base is Councilmember Nafolda and Mayor Hasselbrink. And with that, if we have a motion and second, we'll move the appointments.
I'll move it.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
All right. Next item is, excuse me, boy. Warrants per the council's accelerated warrant policy. Questions will be noted by staff and followed up after the meeting. Questions regarding tonight's warrants that were received last week were sent out to the council today and made available on the website. Staff is happy to report that accounts payable is now an automated workflow. Requested backup material under the previous manual process used to take several hours to retrieve, scan, and disseminate. Backup under the new digitized system took less than 10 minutes to receive. Are there any questions for follow-up at a later date?
I just wanted to say that I'm a no for the errors that I found on page 4 and 17, that the details of which I'll submit to the city clerk's office.
Okay, can I get a motion?
I'll move them.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Mayor Pro Tem Doby?
Aye.
Councilmember Hibbard?
No, for the reasons I stated.
Mayor Hasselbrink?
Aye.
Councilmember Lowe?
Aye.
Councilmember Nafolda?
Okay, next, we move to consent calendar. All consent calendar items may be acted upon by one motion unless a council member requests separate action on a specific item. Do any of my colleagues want to pull an item? Okay, can I get a motion for the consent calendar?
I'll move it.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. This is how you run a meeting. All right. Next, we're going to the discussion item. Possible zip code adjustment submittal to the United States Postal Service. Can I get a staff report, please?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'm going to actually turn this over to Management Analyst Matthew Leiter.
Good evening, Mayor and Mayor Pro Tem. This report outlines Councilmember Doby's request to evaluate the zip codes assigned to Los Alamitos parcels, which are actually assigned Long Beach zip codes. So at the last council meeting, November 18th, Councilmember Doby identified discrepancy in the zip codes affecting Los Alamitos residents living on parcels north of Coyote Creek. The sliver of land touches Long Beach past the bridge between Spring and Cerritos. These residents have Long Beach zip codes when theoretically they could have Los Alamitos zip codes. The effective residents reside on Claremore Lane, Lily Avenue, and Marna Avenue. Claremore Lane is actually a gated townhouse community named the Bungalows. This complex has about 38 homes which would be affected by this change. Essentially, our jurisdiction runs through half of that parcel where the community is located. Lily and Marna Avenue are comprised of 35 single-family homes, which are basically two streets which are on the edge of Coyote Creek on the Long Beach side of Coyote Creek. So staff was able to contact the United States Postal Service to see what the process would be to potentially switch these zip codes. The USPS did tell us that they have sole authority over zip code assignments. The zip codes are based on proximity to post offices and not jurisdictional maps of cities or counties or anything like that. And that also Los Alamitos' 4-digit extension is near capacity. So at the end of our zip code, the 90720, there are 4 extra digits which helps with the sorting of mail. That is actually at near capacity for our particular jurisdiction. So under council's direction, staff can submit our findings to the USPS for approval or denial to swap these zip codes based off of the parcel maps and everything. Staff will return at a later date with their findings, either approval or denial, and I am available for any questions.
All right. Before I turn it over to questions, I want to let you know a little secret. This year, our city manager had the brilliant idea of adding management and analysts to our staff, and they come in and they can float around to various departments and do deep dives, work on special projects, and just get an overall experience of city government. And Matt was one of our first management analysts, and tonight was his first presentation, and you killed it. So congratulations. And with that, I will open it up. Does anybody have any questions?
Yep.
Okay.
So thank you, that was exceptional. So I don't really have a question necessarily on what was presented. I have follow-up questions.
Yes.
Claremore, I absolutely understand that one, and that was part of the reason that I didn't submit it with my original request, because I recognize that it is a very handful of addresses. But being near capacity, when I know that there will be additional residences being added anyway, I would like for them to just go ahead and get my request, because I think that the cons of it far outweigh. There's been an issue with those residents getting their mail at all because of the 90808. They do pay the OC tax assessor, which is OC. They do not pay the LA County tax. And there is also, the gentleman was sharing with me that basically, if a package gets delivered and they put 90720, like someone moves in brand new and they put 90720, they don't take the package back to the post office. They send the package back to wherever it came from. And that is really a hot mess. So whatever the next steps are to get the USPS to more deeply consider our request, I would be sincerely grateful.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, so can I get a motion to authorize staff to submit findings regarding zip code allocations with Mayor Pro Tem's Doby comments?
I'll move it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, now to council comments. I won't let you go first. You're welcome. Councilmember Hibbert.
Thank you. I have the pleasure of updating the Rossmore Highlands on a drainage ditch. For about the last year and a half, I've been working with Colonel Fox, who was here today, to clear out a drainage ditch. And for those of you that don't live in the Rossmore Highlands, there's a ditch that runs on the Joint Forces Training Base, but just behind Cherry Street, which is in the Highlands. And previous base commanders have neglected that, so trees, bushes, shrubs, etc. were growing in the ditch, causing lots of standing water. So for the past several years, the residents that live particularly on Cherry Street have been dealing with an infestation of mosquitoes, rats, and other types of rodents. So just wanted to say thank you so much to Colonel Fox for getting that taken care of. It took about 3 weeks to get that taken care of. And we worked out a plan that it didn't cost the taxpayer of Los Alamitos anything, and we were able to get that funded privately. So all Colonel Fox's ideas. So want to say thank you for that, and just wanted to say thank you to the residents of the Rossmore Highlands again. I've been on this council for about 2 years, so I'm not the newest one anymore. Thank you, Councilmember Lowe. But I've just continued to walk my district and knock on their doors and ask if there's anything that I can do for them. And it's always a pleasure to meet some of the residents that I haven't met before, or directly, address any needs that they might have or concerns. So just want to express my appreciation for all the residents in my district. Thank you.
Councilmember Nafolda.
Nothing to report.
You did nothing?
I did a lot of things. So I'm fine. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right. Councilmember Lowe, if you'd like to say something.
Well, I just let you know I got to go to the December 11th tree lighting ceremony at the base. So I got to meet Lieutenant Colonel Fox for the first time. That was great. And I had orientation. I met everybody in this room. Everybody, so that was great. And that's a bit excited to be here, and I appreciate it.
All right. Well, your first 10 minutes so far, you're doing well. Mayor Pro Tem Doby.
So I also did a lot of things, but there's one that I would like to elaborate on, and it was my attendance at the always spectacularly put on Winter Wonderland. If you ever want to see, because I know we say, our staff is amazing, our staff is the best, we got the most amazing staff. Come out to one of our events, and then you will not have to take our word for it. Our Winter Wonderland was absolutely spectacular. The different carolers and the shows, and it was this teeny tiny dancer with red and white striped socks, and she was doing her little thing. These events are what make me proud to be a resident of my city. So, like I said, lots of things, but Winter Wonderland is what moved my heart this season. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to encompass everything else.
All right. I'll make this very quick because, OCFA, I attended my last meeting of the year. We said goodbye to 9 board members based on council members terming out or not rerunning. So we'll welcome 9 new board members in January. As part of the ambulance ad hoc committee, we're having the biweekly meetings, including a field trip to Premier Ambulance Services. This is for the county RFP that they're going out for countywide ambulance services that OCFA will participate in. We should be receiving that RFP mid-January, but it will absolutely streamline the way ambulance services are brought to the county. So it's really exciting. Winter Wonderland, just whatever Tanya said and more. It was just absolutely spectacular. I actually saw producers from Hallmark movies coming out and scoping it out because it looked that amazing. I got my normal tamales, and I loved the ice skating rink and the snow Just everything was absolutely perfect. People were happy. It was just fabulous, and you have a lot to be proud of. Budget Standing Committee, we started talking about budget items for the upcoming 25-26 budget. Last week, I attended the Americana Awards kickoff at Angels Stadium. The Americana Awards are the 8 cities that pour into Cypress College, and every year each city nominates their Citizen of the Year. There is very much a spirit of what the Americana Award is about. It's not about making front page news. It's not about being an elected official. In fact, you cannot be an Americana awardee if you're an elected official. So this is truly about the citizens. Our Citizen of the Year this year is Randy Hill. Randy has been a resident for 30 years, and he just does a lot of the quiet stuff behind the scenes, and he gets stuff done. He's involved in Rotary. He was one of the founding members for LAIF. He's involved with St. Isidore, the LaSalle Football Foundation, just all the little quiet stuff. So that will be happening on March 15th. For ALEC, I'll be sworn in this week at the county, and then our first meeting is January 16th. My alternate will be Mayor Pro Tem Doby. League of California Cities, I found out last week. I had a president's appointment to the Community Services Committee. We meet 4 times a year. I'm really excited about this because we deal with issues related to childcare, parks and recreation, libraries, natural disaster preparation, cultural arts, and community and human services program. It sounds like our 2025 year of what we're doing anyway. So I'm pretty excited about that. And our first meeting, I believe, is in January? Yes, January. And with that I'd like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And 2025 is going to be really exciting for Los Alamitos. And with that, I lost my script. Oh yeah, I get the hammer. With that, we are adjourned until January.